Hello folks and welcome to another Chelsea chat, and yesterday it was Nottingham Forest 2, Chelsea 3, and I think it's fair to say it wasn't a classic Chelsea performance. In fact, sometimes we move the ball very slowly again, but what we have got is quality that can open up a game, quality that's now got a bit of confidence, and quality that should see us home against sides like Forest. So yesterday we had Petrovic in goal, we had Chalobah at right back, Silva in front of him, Badiashile, Cucurella at left back, sometimes moving into midfield, and we sort of go to a type of back three then. In midfield we had Gallagher and Caicedo. In front of them we had Mudryk on the left, Cole Palmer in the middle, Madueke on the right, and up front Nicholas Jackson. We went a goal up when a beautiful ball from Cole Palmer was run onto by Mudryk, and he slotted away like the Ukraine international we know him to be. Absolutely brilliant start. And then we gave it all away again, didn't we? Terrible marking. When you go back, we're talking about Nicholas Jackson. I think he's had a pretty decent season up front. But yesterday, the first Forest goal was down to him. He should have been marking the man that scored. Remember the old days when Didier used to come back, and when it wasn't cleared by the Terrys and the Gallases and the Cahills of this world, the Carvalhos of this world, it was Drogba who had his head on it. He had that natural instinct to get in front of that defender, just like he did at the other end of the pitch. Well, yesterday, Jackson, who I thought had a pretty lousy game, his goal aside, was the man that stood still and watched as, was it Bowley just run in and clear header. After a little bit of warning, because he'd hit the crossbar, I think it was, Callum Hudson-Odoi scored. And would you would have put money on it, wouldn't you? Ex-player syndrome. Never let him go inside. We let him go inside, and the rest is history. So we're 2-1 down, and I'm thinking, same old. Unless Cole Palmer's going to do something. Jackson's, by the way, Jackson should have had a penalty. He got thrown on the ground. VAR looked at it and decided that was all right. So they should have gone and done VAR at the WEF on Saturday night, shouldn't they, after giving that decision? Absolutely shocking. Nicholas Jackson right through. Too much time to think, probably. Should have scored, didn't. We were missing chances again. Jackson didn't seem to be putting the normal effort, the normal work rate that we've seen from him of late in. It's back to Nicholas Jackson at the start of the season, and I was getting a right ump with him. But then he scored after a brilliant pass from Reece James. Just prior to that, Sterling, who'd come on as a sub, he looked like the old Raheem Sterling again. He cut inside, lovely finish. He must think, that's it, I've got to put myself in the shop window, because he ain't looked like that since the second or third game of the season. I just think myself, he must know he's going and want to get the best possible deal, because he took his goal really well yesterday. So yeah, Reece James got back, looked like he'd never been away, got up the wing, crossed over, Nicholas Jackson header, 3-2, thank you very much. We rode our luck a couple of times. That Wood, who plays up front for Forest, I think did he hit the crossbar, it over from about 2 yards out? Absolutely shocking. But then again, who's top of the big missed chances league? Even higher than Nico Jackson? Yeah, it's Wood of Nottingham Forest. And yesterday you could see why. But that said, we had chances that we could have put away. We made some wrong decisions yesterday from the point of view of passing. And Kunku come on and looked pretty sharp, to be honest. Looked like he'd come on for the few minutes he'd had earlier in the week. Gusto came on. Yeah, we're getting our side back. We're getting our team back 2 games from the end of the season. Typical Chelsea, sod's law. That's it really, folks. The performance wasn't that good. It could have been about 8-4 would have probably been the right result to Chelsea. Because I'm forgetting, Silva, he hit the post, didn't he? Nice little flick of a header. That hit the post. We had our chances, we really did. So I'll just get on and score us. Petrovic in goal gets a 6.5. I'll tell you what, his catching yesterday from high balls, because we were under a lot of pressure, was very, very good. A couple of times Bowley and a couple of times Wood really putting pressure on him, but he come and he caught. Well done, that man. No chance with the goals. On the right, we had Chalobah. Chalobah just looks a beast when he's playing this season. Defensively, you don't get any better. It'll be an absolute travesty if we sell him and keep disaster at the club. An absolute travesty, in my humble opinion. Let me know what you think. His figures are right up with the top defenders in Europe. Why would you sell someone like that at 24 years old? Oh, to balance the books. Well, why did you buy Dizazi in the first place? These sporting directors need actually taking to court. They really do. Just inside him, the imperious, Chalobah gets a 7. The imperious Thiago Silva. Everything he did yesterday looked assured. Some great blocks. One tackle. One where he was 50-50 running at someone. You think he's going to get left behind. Then he got to the ball first. Well done, Thiago. Attitude, brilliant, right till the end. And he gets a 7. Badiashile inside, a 6.5. Didn't do much wrong yesterday. Couple of decent defensive headers. Was okay. Cucurella yesterday gets a 7. Not his greatest game, but definitely not his worst. Yeah, it sort of started where he's left off recently. Much improved performance. His acting's crap when he holds his face and he hasn't been hit in the face and stuff like that. But he's Spanish, so we'll give him a wild card on that. Mind you, their Forest lot yesterday, they could act, and I tell that Gibbs White. Oh, how annoying is that twat? He really, really is. Horrible. I hope they go down next year. I really, really do. Sorry, Forest fans, but I do. I think you've got a horrible, horrible side. In midfield, Caicedo gets a 7.5. Gallagher gets a 7.5. Both put a shift in. Bit exposed at times against a team who's played sort of 5 across the middle most of the time, but stuck to it. Connor was just everywhere again, and Caicedo put in a really good shift. Well done to them too. It allows the forward line to go forward without worrying too much then. Mudryk yesterday gets a 6. Brilliant finish. Couple of weird decisions. Gave the ball away a lot. He's just a work in progress. Inside of him, Cole Palmer's my Chelsea man of the match. Surprise, surprise, with an 8.5. That ball he gave to Mudryk was absolutely out of this world. Everything comes from Cole Palmer, doesn't it? Cole Palmer FC. Madueke gets a 6. Not his best game yesterday. Looked a bit off it to me. Didn't get back too much defensively, particularly, in that first half. But fortunately, didn't really need him to be at his best, did we? Up front, Nicholas Jackson gets a 5, and that's because he scored a goal yesterday. I thought that was his worst performance in about 2 months. Gave the ball away, wrong runs, didn't look bothered, didn't mark the man for their first goal, missed a couple of opportunities, and then he scored, which is what a centre forward's all about. So I'm not going to go too hard on the lad because I think he's been brilliant lately. But yeah, he just gets a 5 yesterday. Poch gets a 7. Not totally inspired by the performance. Very slow tempo again for a lot of that game. When we quicken up, we look a miles better side. I don't know why it is they start off, particularly against these lower sides, with such a low tempo. Fair play to Poch. He made some good substitutions and they made a difference. So that's all you can do in a game. People have said to me about Poch saying, he's not really bothered whether he gets the sack or not. Yeah, I agree with him. I'm not really bothered if he gets the sack or not. I think he's earned the right to have another, not about another season, certainly up till Christmas, another pre-season, and see if he does bring this team on when they're all back and fully fit. I think he's earned that right personally, but never have been inspired by him. You lot know that, and if that's his attitude, oh well, it won't be the end of the world. Well, go. I don't care one way or the other. I really don't. So let me know what you think. I don't think he's the manager that will take us back to the big time, but I don't think another year would hurt while these youngsters are still bedding in. I say, let me know your thoughts on that. And that's it really. Nice to see Reece James back. Nice to see Nkunku look a little bit more like it. Yeah, just more good points than bad. Bang average performance, but we've had two really, really good performances the games before, and at the end of the day, they're only human, aren't they? Okay, let me know what you think. Please subscribe to the channel, throw the video a like, and speak to you soon after Brighton. Up to Chelsea.